All right. Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton. I want to thank you all for tuning into this special edition, middle of the day Lions Talk Live. Not the busiest day work wise for me, so I wanted to do a little bit of research, try to find some reasons for us to have a little bit of fun going into this weekend's playoff game, and give everybody a little bit of a reason to believe that hey, we've got history on our side. We've got data that shows clearly you should bet the house, the farm, and everything. And that is a joke, by the way. Don't do that. But you should all come into this game Sunday night believing, hey, the Lions are a lock to win this game. But before we get into all that, you guys know the normal drills and stuff. Hey, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Trying to make a push to get to 5,700 subs by kickoff Sunday night. So I want to say we're like 140 or something like that away. So if you're willing to do so, please consider subscribing, also hitting that thumbs up button. All right. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to reframe a couple things. We haven't seen a game like this in Detroit in, a long time, since 91 or something like that, 91. Yeah, the 91 season. So it's been forever. But did you know that also means there's only one team in all the league that has never lost a home playoff game at home in the last 30 plus years, and that is the Detroit Lions. We haven't lost a home playoff game in all that time. Now, I know you're saying, that's something, Dan. That might be something. It might be a good laugh, but here's some other thoughts for you. So I started doing some deeper dive research. Jared Goff, his first playoff games were in 2018. I think we all know the season, had a breakout season, MVP candidate, all that. Home playoff games that year for Jared Goff, he didn't lose any, not a single game. He beat the Cowboys 30-22, and that's in the divisional round. They had the first round bye that particular year. In 2019, the Rams went on and also won all their they won on the road. But Jared Goff has won all of his home playoff games. Yes, he lost in the Super Bowl. Yes, that wasn't at home. But hey, not going to be a real long video, but I just thought, hey, something for you guys to consider. We all want to throw shade at the Lions for having not been in the won a playoff game in that amount of time. But we also need to stop and consider that also means they haven't lost a home playoff game since 1991. Or man, you'd have to actually go back further than that. They haven't lost a home playoff game since the early 80s. So keep that in mind. We've got a heck of a streak there as far as home playoff victories and undefeatedness, while we've got a quarterback that seemingly, if he plays at home, cannot lose a playoff game in any way, shape, or form anywhere in the playoffs. So something for us all to consider there. And yes, I am having a little fun with this video. It's not meant to be taken serious. Don't bet the house or farm on it. But you do have at least some data that says, hey, maybe we should feel pretty good about things. All right, let's get into the comment section. Like I said, I won't make this long one, maybe 10 minutes most. Susan, what do you have for us, Coach? Hopefully you now know. Tori, good morning all. Missed the live earlier. Let's hope for some good news. I think it is good news. No updates. I know a bunch of you are going to be asking for it. No real firm updates on Laporte or anybody else. We'll have something a little bit later today. I gave you guys the updates yesterday during the third quarter, and then after the game, a little bit of news this morning, but really nothing changed overnight. George, middle of the day show. Yes, it is. Just, having a little fun with it there, George. Mike, I'm so ready for this game. I got to imagine the entire Lions fandom nation is on, sitting on pins and needles ready for this game to happen. Franz, listening while at work, bring us some good news, Coach. Hopefully you take all that good news. The Lions clearly cannot lose this game since they haven't lost a home playoff game in 30, 40 years, something like that. And Jared Goff has never lost a home playoff game. Food for thought. Matthew Stafford, on the other hand of that, has never won a playoff game in Ford Field. For the notes for you to consider. Just say, K, bring the knowledge to us. Hope you're right about the score predictions this morning. I'm taking the Lions by 10. So that's what I said earlier today. As I do a deeper dive throughout the week, I'll let you know if I have any adjustments. But right now, based on the little bit of film study I did on both teams, I'm taking a 10-point Lions win. All right, Michael, afternoon, Coach, and Duke crew. Hope everyone is having a great day. Hopefully you are too, Michael, and hopefully you're having a do. Mr. Nico, I still love Stafford 100%. Yeah, I think all Lions fans do. I think he'll be happy for Detroit if we win. The story writes itself. A win will be had in Detroit. Yes, correct. And I don't think anybody wishes him any ill will. All right, Kurt. Rams will be the toughest first round game for any home team. I feel there could be a lot of truth to that. A lot of truth to that. Walt, what do you got? Dan, good morning. Do you have good news for us? Yes, that basically what I'm just saying, Walt, the Lions haven't lost a home playoff game since the early 80s. So that's something. That's 40 years roughly of undefeated home playoff games. And you've got a quarterback again that's never lost a home playoff game. All right, Drake, what do you got? This is the test for MCDC and Goff. You are correct. Yeah, it would be a big one for the entire team. Scott, going to be a long week and long Sunday waiting for this one. So excited and so nervous. Love the topic for this video, though. Will win. Just win, baby. Yeah, the Lions are going to win this. I don't have any doubt about it. Doesn't mean it's any disrespect to the Rams, but I wouldn't be much of a Lions YouTube creator if I said that I thought the other team was going to win. So anybody wants to throw shade and hate, just understand this. You'd be doing the same thing for your team. I'm just giving you some points of emphasis to consider why the Lions can't lose this game. We will win. All right, Garland, this would be the best game of the first round of the playoffs. I agreed. Chrome, what up, Doe? What up to you? Hopefully having a good one. Well, glad to hear you when I get up. Yep, I'm glad to be there for you, and I'm glad you all enjoy the morning show. Justin, what's up, guys? What's up with you? Hopefully you're having a good one there, Justin. All right, Robert, yes, you are. There you go. Robert, having fun. Yes, I'm having a little fun with this one. Sounds like hyperextension. Not sure how bad. Yeah, as far as Laporta, yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. It would have been really something if the exterior of the knee would have moved inwards towards the groin. But since you just have more God-given built-up muscle, ligaments, strength, we'll just summarize with that on the exterior. It was a good sign that it went that way. I try to report everything as quick as I can, as long as it doesn't impede my work. But yes, I think everybody seems to be on the same page with that. Chrome, supposed to get some bad weather tomorrow in Michigan. Yeah, we're supposed to get hit in most of the middle of the country, supposed to get hit with a bit of a blizzard. Paul, what adjustments do you expect to be made with the defense? They were soft yesterday. Paul, some of that I think is just out of the them trying some nuances. You notice in the first half, they played different schemes schematically in the secondary than they did in the second half. So some of that is they're trying to iron out different factors. The other part of that is I do expect, because of Los Angeles is a very prolific offense, that you're going to change some things schematically to try to come out of that. With that being said, I do believe we're going to put a ton of pressure up the middle on that Rams line to try to force Stafford out of the pocket. And like most quarterbacks don't respond well to pressure in their face. All right, Robert, part of Stafford's heart will always be in Detroit. I agree with that 100%. Answer 14 degrees. Salutations, Dan and crew. What an incredible season. Most fun we've had in decades. Pins and needles. I agree. Everybody's waiting for this game. Just a couple more here. Joe, I feel we are destined to win for the closing of Stafford era and show no longer the same old Lions. I would agree. Yeah, it would be a real nice curtain fall, whatever you want to call, say, for this Lions franchise to really move on to another level. No disrespect for Matt Stafford. Gave his heart, gave his body. Him and his family did everything for Michigan and especially the city of Detroit. But obviously, as Lions fans, we're now hoping that on Sunday we're victorious. All right, Robert, keep in mind, Dallas is quite a bit better than the Rams, just my opinion. Could be some strong arguments for that. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. Just some quick takes, thoughts for information. Fully expect to see some YouTube channels run with some of this stuff. So thought I caught a couple things that nobody had considered, that the Lions haven't lost a home playoff game since the early 80s. So they are undefeated and have the longest home undefeated streak in the NFL. I did want to check on NFL history, but I couldn't find enough data to support it. So right now I'm going to say unofficial record, the Lions have the longest undefeated home winning stretch in NFL history. They haven't lost a home playoff game since 81 or whatever it was. So keep that in mind. Also, Jared Goff never has lost a home playoff game. Boom. We should all just sit back, relax, know that whatever's going to happen, Lions can't lose. All right. I'll catch you guys all later. Like I said, I didn't want to do a long one here, but I just wanted to try to get out a fun video middle of the day to you guys. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so, making that push to get to 5,700 by kickoff Sunday night. If you'd be willing to do your part for that, I surely would be thankful. And you all take care. We'll see you on the next Lions Talk Live. See you, everybody.